afternoon, and welcome to Saginaw Valley State University's 2023 Fall Commencement. I am the Faculty Association President, Brandon Haskett. On behalf of the faculty at SVSU, I offer my congratulations to today's graduates. We are proud of everything you have achieved and grateful that we've been grateful to be part of your journey. I ask that you please stand if you're able for our national anthem and remain standing for the invocation, which will be presented by Dr. Mamie Thorns.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. As we are standing here together today, a part of each graduate dream realized, let us give thanks in a moment of silence. This ceremony, in all its pomp and circumstance, unites us in our dreams of promise and equality for all. It allows us to collectively celebrate our graduates' accomplishments, our cultures, our ideas, and our hopes. We commemorate the very best within each of us here in this special moment. Our hearts swell with gratitude. We humbly appreciate the support of graduates' families, their loved ones, their teachers, mentors, peers, and all who have stood behind us, putting aside differences with an eye toward a promised future that is marked by today's commencement. May each graduate here and all who are gathered here not forget the power of this special moment. May this ceremony be a reminder that hard work, diligence, support, and tenacity are what have brought us to this day with you. Recall the power of this special moment, the common bond that we share, the inclusive celebration of achievement and success among the diversity of people who are united for a dream, all for one and one for all. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Thorns. You may be seated. I'm George Grant Jr., President of Saginaw Valley State University. You made it. You are here. Good. Our pre-ceremony concert was presented by the Brass Wind Quintet, directed by Dr. Norma Wicca, and the national anthem was led by Megan Donnelly. Let's express our appreciation. That's the talent you have by coming here. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the SVSU governing board members who are here today, our board of control. These are citizens appointed by the governor to serve the university and to serve the best interests of our students, our faculty, and our staff. I will ask them to stand if able, and I'll introduce them, and once they're done, we will recognize them. Our chair is Raj Wiener, the Honorable John Cherry Jr., Vanessa Guerra, and Carl Williams. We also have representatives from our faculty and staff with us. These individuals have played a significant role in the education of our students. I would like for you to join me in recognizing our faculty and staff who are present with us today and thanking them for all of their hard work and commitment. Through our faculty and staff, they help make this a special place. And I think for each of our students and then for our family and friends who are here, that you see these individuals who every day get up and say, how do I make sure that we have a great experience for our students? So we really appreciate that. Thank you very much. To our graduates, it's a pleasure to see all of you here today, along with your loved ones. We are fully aware of the significance of this monumental occasion and for all the support that they've provided you. Saginaw Valley is celebrating its 60th anniversary. In 1963, our founders started a college, and with each new graduating class, we add to that legacy. You are now part of that succession. We are stronger because you are part of the history of Saginaw Valley. Your name will forever be carved into the foundation that makes this institution what it is. And like the alumni before you, the path in front of you is full of possibilities. It's also important to acknowledge and appreciate the individuals who have provided you with support and encouragement. Some may have loaned you money. Don't forget to pay them back. Never forget the people who have been with you every step of the way, and always find ways to say thank you as they've helped you realize your dream. Commencement is not accidental. It requires hard work, dedication, and a strong commitment to learning to earn the privilege to sit in those chairs. We gather and honor and celebrate your achievements. I know I speak for the entire university when I say that we feel immense pride in your success. We know you will accomplish much because you are a shining example of Saginaw Valley University's excellence. Thank you. I would now like to introduce today's commencement speaker, Dr. Karen S. Carter. Dr. Carter is, Dr. Carter is part of is the president of Dow's Packaging and Specialty Plastics Assignment. With more than $29 billion in annual sales, it is widely recognized as the world's largest supplier of polyurethane resins and functional polymers, which used for use including food and supply chain packaging, consumer goods, and infrastructure. Dr. Carter is responsible for transforming packaging and specialty plastics to align with Dow's sustainability goals and targets. The division consistently ranks as a top performer within the industry, delivering award-winning innovations that meet consumer expectations on both performance and sustainability. She's on the board of directors of the Great Lakes Bay Boys and Girls Club of America and Southwest, a leading manufacturer of wiring and cable used in the transmission and distribution of electricity, delivering power to millions of people worldwide. Dr. Carter was recently appointed to the chair of the Board of Leaders Committee of the State of Michigan Black Leadership Advisory Council. She is also a member of the Executive Leadership Council and chair of the Catalyst Board of Advisors. She has received numerous awards. She's been published. She's part of a podcast, and that she has been recognized for her work not only in the United States, but around the world. A significant feature of this morning's commencement ceremony, because our speaker was also the speaker this morning, was the ceremony for the awarding of an honorary degree to our speakers. So Ms. Carter, who became Dr. Carter this morning, was confirmed the degree of Doctor of Science, Arzus Kaza, for her commitment and outstanding service to improving communities worldwide. All the awards recognized said too many to list. Dr. Carter is a change agent, international leader, and role model. Her philanthropy stretches across the world and right here in our community. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Karen S. Carter.
To President Grant, faculty and staff, it is an incredible honor to be here today. And to class of 2023, I am thrilled to celebrate this incredible milestone with you. Congratulations on all you have achieved. And you know, there are few moments in our lives more pivotal and life-changing than graduating from college. Education is the foundation and often the inspiration for your path forward in life. Today is a day for celebration, a day to rejoice. You are beginning the next chapter of your story. All your exams and papers are behind you, and you have done the work. Today you graduate cardinals, ready to fly. Or in the words of the university's newly launched campaign, you are ready to stand out. Class of 2023, it's important to recognize that you've been through a lot over the past few years. Our world was turned upside down by a pandemic. We have been through geopolitical turmoil and economic ups and downs no one could have predicted. Without a doubt, these have been difficult times. Yet, we have made a lot of progress. Even though COVID sent many workers and the majority of students home overnight, we invented new ways to educate and to work. While the horrific murder of George Floyd shook us to our bones, it also gave rise to one of the largest civil rights movements in the U.S. history, uniting people of all races and backgrounds. And even though the pandemic triggered the largest economic crisis in more than a century, it also led to new levels of collaboration that sped the delivery of life-saving innovations. It's essential not to minimize the difficulties and the heartbreak of the pandemic. You see, I knew them all too well. But the pandemic also served as a reminder of how ingenious we are, how committed to community we remain, and that we are much stronger together. And through it all, class of 2023, you kept your balance, you stood tall, and you certainly stood out. Future generations will be talking about this moment. They will be talking about this very moment in time, about what we did, about what we did not do. And your actions will determine history. You are recipients of the phenomenal education at SVSU. You are prepared to do great things. You are graduating from an institution that empowers you to write your own story and sets the bar high, demanding that you look at more than textbooks and computer screens, but also at the communities around you and challenges you to contribute, asking how you want to live, the changes you want to make, yes, for yourself, but also for those you love and for our world, asking, what will you stand for? And these are big questions that I too wrestle with. But the quest to answer them has made my life richer and more rewarding. And how I have responded has evolved over time as I have accumulated life experiences that changed my understanding of the world. You see, I grew up in a place called Wichita, Kansas. Yes, where Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz hails from. We lived in a 2-bedroom house, which is still my absolute favorite place on the planet. My father died when I was just 9 years old, and I was raised by a single mother who worked 2 jobs to support me and my 2 older sisters. College was terribly important for me, but it wasn't preordained that I would be able to go. And perhaps that was the same for many of you. You knew you wanted this, but you weren't necessarily sure how you would get it. Maybe some of you are single parents, or raised by one, or returning students, or the first in your family to go to college. And it may have been hard, not preordained, but yet you are here, and yet you have done it. When I went to Howard University, I only had enough money saved for the first year and a half, and I remember walking through the business school and seeing a sign for an internship with Dow, and I didn't even know who Dow was. But the bigger problem was that they were looking for juniors, and I was just a sophomore. But I had next to nothing in my pocket and next to nothing to lose, so I applied anyway. And it wasn't until I was in Midland, Michigan, where Dow is headquartered, that they discovered I was just a sophomore. But they liked my confidence and boldness and decided to hire me anyway. And believe it or not, that was the first and last time I interviewed at Dow more than 30 years ago. You see, that's how my career started, out of necessity, out of determination. And my goal at that point was to get a great education, yes, but also to pay the bills. And that was my focus for a while, making money, because I needed it and I got it, but I wasn't fulfilled. And I continued searching for what was missing, and I thought that maybe it was the title I needed to go after. And the titles got bigger and better. But I discovered that titles aren't so important after all. I still wasn't fulfilled. Then I came to the realization that I was going about it all wrong, that my focus and drive to simply move up the corporate ladder wasn't enough for me. I had to expand beyond my needs to making a real and lasting impact on others. I had to answer the question, what was my purpose? Why am I here? What was my mission in life? And after a lot of reflection, I arrived at my own personal mission, which is simply this: to make the biggest difference possible with the time I have on the planet, to make the biggest difference possible with the time I have on the planet. And time, by the way, is one of the things we can never get more of, which is why I am relentlessly pursuing my mission every day before I run out of time. Dow was part of my mission, but not all of it. Dow was enabling me to make a difference, making a difference in the businesses I worked for by growing them and making them more profitable, making a difference in the lives and careers of the team members who worked with me by providing them with opportunities to grow. And at the same time, I also turned inward with renewed vigor, striving to give my family, my community, and the world the very best version of Karen S. Carter every day, and always seeking to constantly improve. And when I aligned my drive for excellence with my mission for making a difference instead of simply making a living, it all clicked. I was free to elevate what makes me unique and apply that uniqueness to making a difference. Instead of looking at my life and career in terms of success that society defines, I started looking through the lens of difference, the difference I could make. And greater satisfaction and joy started to flow into my work, started to flow into my life. And I know that in your journey, you too will find what clicks for you. You will discover what difference you want to make. You will find greater joy and satisfaction in what you choose to do and in how you choose to live. Now, I'm not pretending that the journey was always easy. There were for sure stops and starts. There were doubts and discoveries. There were barriers and breakthroughs. There were times when I thought I didn't have what it takes. There were times when I wondered if they picked the right person. There were even times when I said to myself, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. But I moved forward and I leaned on my support network. I leaned on my husband, Gary, who was so often my conscience, who was so often my why, and he reminded me what I stood for to make the biggest difference possible. And I hope on your journey ahead, you too will find what you believe in, what you will stand for, what you want to change in your life and in other people's lives, because we need you, class of 2023, because our world needs changing now. And I firmly believe that you are the ones to do it. I'm blessed to have two of my granddaughters and Gary here today. And when Gary and I look at the world we want to see for these girls, the world we want to see for Mackenzie and Sakaya, we want it to be better. A world where anything and everything is possible for them. And I have great hope that you are the ones who will make our world better, not only eliminating racism and sexism, but eradicating cancer once and for all and the national debt, halting climate change, feeding the hungry, and leading the quest for a more just society. So you must aim high. You follow in the footsteps of outstanding SVSU alumni, people like Matt LaFleur, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, or former U.S. Congressman Bart Stupak, or Jill Drawley, the Chief Operating Officer of Nextier Automotive in the United States. There is nothing you can't do, so you must aim high. You have what it takes. Look at your accomplishments at SVSU, which we celebrate today. You have the intelligence, you have the imagination, the will and the resilience to drive great change. Trust in yourself. And remember, aim high. I was raised by a single mom who worked 2 jobs, and now I lead a multi-billion-dollar business. If I can do that, you can do more. I have worked literally around the world and even walked the Great Wall of China. So if I can do that, you can do more. I paid off that 2-bedroom house I grew up in so that my mom would know what it feels like to own her own home. So if I can do that, you can do so much more. I think of a quote by Kofi Annan, the first Black African to lead the United Nations, and he said this: "To live is to choose, but to choose well, you must know who you are and what you stand for, where you want to go, and why you want to get there." Knowing what you stand for is the foundation for all the rest, for deciding where you want to go, for what you are willing to stand up for, and for how you want to stand out. So what life will you choose? To answer this takes introspection, awareness of who you are and what matters to you the most. It requires understanding what you feel is lacking today and how you will fill that void to enrich your life and the lives of those you touch. It is about finding that added joy and satisfaction. To choose a life well lived is an act of curiosity and self-discovery that allows you to step into what you stand for, to walk in your beliefs as you move forward, to stand up living the life that you want to lead. For me, it was a matter of understanding what was missing, and that was an intense and constant focus on making a difference in other people's lives. And for you, it may be something different entirely. How you ultimately stand out will be a natural outcome of what you stand up for, how you choose to live your life well. Stand up for what you believe in, even if it's unpopular. Stand up for the life you choose, even if it's a road less traveled, yet feels so right in your heart. Stand up for your dreams, even if they are not what other people dream for you. Again, I understand that sometimes this may not be easy. Things that are worth it rarely are. The question is, are you willing to stand alone? To stand strong in the face of resistance? To stand up in the face of adversity? You are the hero of your life story, and how you answer the question of what you choose to stand up for will shape the life you lead, and I dare say, the legacy you leave. It is your story to write, and it may not be the one others would have written for you. Early American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said this: "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." You know, there are a lot of people who wouldn't believe it would be possible for me to be where I am today. Thankfully, I had a mother who taught me that I am the architect of my own life, and that the world does not determine my destiny, but that through hard work and perseverance, amazing things are possible. Her belief empowered me to write my own story. And I'm sure each of you has faced some challenges in your life. Some may have been so great you never thought you would arrive at this day, but you are here, ending one important chapter of your life and ready to write the next one. And as you forge your path ahead, lean in. Take what you've soaked up during your time at SVSU and move into the world with boldness and bravery, with purpose and poise, with guts and grace. Success will not be a single destination. Destinations will shift over your lifetime because life keeps coming at you with all its twists and turns, its peaks and low points. It's how you navigate those moments, how you lean into what you stand for, that will propel you on a journey rich in success, uniquely your own. Sure, there may be doubters and haters along the way. Don't listen to them. When you hear the naysayers, say to yourself, I know who I am. Say to yourself, I know where I want to go and why. Say to yourself, I know I will get there. I have what it takes. Tune out the negativity and tune into who you are. You know the truth. You are the truth. Your accomplishments we celebrate today tell the truth. And your truth will drown out the noise and evaporate the doubt. And it will be the truth of what you stand up for that will allow you to truly stand out. And as you step into this next stage of your life, step boldly into all you are and want to be. Stand up and stand out. And when there are moments where you falter, anchor yourself in the extraordinary, luminescent person you are and realize there is no wind that's too strong to sway you. Stand up and stand out. Remember and rejoice that you are not alone. Friends, family, faculty, colleagues are by your side, cheering you on. Stand up and stand out. Take sustenance, strength, and satisfaction in knowing that what you will do will lift up others. Stand up and stand out. Celebrate all you are, all you can be, and all you will do because the possibilities are as vast as your imagination. Stand up and stand out. Remember, this is your story. You are the hero. Your moment is now, and it's yours to seize. You were built for this. The world is waiting, and the world needs you now. So Cardinals, get ready to stand up and to stand out. Congratulations, SVSU class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Carter, for your thoughtful, insightful, and inspiring remarks. Please let's give her another round of applause. I'm Deborah Huntley, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. We have now arrived at the principal reason for today's ceremony, the conferring of degrees. SVSU holds to the tradition of speaking each name individually. Each name represents the pride and the hopes of an individual and their family and friends. Your applause and cheering are welcome and encouraged. Will the candidates who have earned their graduate degrees in the College of Education and the College of Health and Human Services please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I am honored to present these students who have successfully completed the requirements for their master's degrees. With the approval of the faculty, they are presented to you. Will the candidates please come forward?
Jenna Marie Starkey. Adriana D. Ellis. Hannah Nicole Robinson. Emily M. Jankarik. Callie Jade Wright. Brooklyn Ann Marie Duffy. Alexis Lorraine Anderson. Delaney L. Pavlicek. Madison Geyer. Emily Ann Powers. Summer L. Perkins. Catherine Denise Overbeek. Alan Michael McMonigal. Caitlin Elizabeth Seiler. Stephanie Louise Davis. Haley Lynn Lewis. Sarah Ruth Engelhart. Madeline Jeanette Murray. Courtney M. Wardlow. Shannon M. Kellenberger. Heather Marie Smith. Sarah V. Spagnolo. Gracie A. Leffler. Sage L. Wagner. Courtney Ann Van Nest. Sasha M. Neff. Carson Ray Alexander. Lauren Elizabeth Buckner. Taylor Marie McElwain. Congratulations. Jenna Ann Mandernack. It's all right, it's all right. Peyton Hubble. Mackenzie May Harmon. Emily Danielle Albrandt. Grace Abigail Collison. Dylan S. North. Nathan R. Paquette. Amber K. Willard. Paige Arlene Richardson. Lauren A. Steen. Christopher Ryan Osborne. Donveer Singh. Brandon Robert Webster. Brittany L. Selleck. Carrie Lynn Lataki. Corinne Elizabeth Mulvaney. Sarah Marie Taylor. Stephanie Lynn Newbecker. Angela Grace Stye. Ashley E. Selly Colby. Kylie Nicole Williams. Emma M. Thompson. Trevor Sheldon Vance. Jessica Leanne Dillon. Serena Grace Selwyn. Ashlyn Grace Gorman. Elizabeth R. Evers. Alexandra Hodges. Kirsten Mackenzie Tyler. Sydney A. Esparza. Sydney I. Kafis. Kara A. Bannister. Sylvia Sartorelli. Angela Catherine Jackson. Victor Ahmed Abraham Jr.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority invested in me by the Board of Control of Saginaw Valley State University, I am pleased and proud to confer upon you the master's degrees you have earned, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating the graduates. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. I am James Tarr, Dean of the College of Education. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees or certification through the College of Education please stand? As educators, your impact will be profound and everlasting. As educational leaders, you will guide and influence individuals across generations, preparing students today for challenges in the world of tomorrow. On behalf of your College of Education family of faculty and staff, I congratulate you on this momentous achievement. Will the candidates come forward?
Austin Jerome Butterfield, cum laude. Selena Carranza. Sydney Douglas, summa cum laude. Shannon M. Curtis. Lauren Grace Sherwood, magna cum laude. Stephanie E. Lane, summa cum laude. Mallory J. Sims, summa cum laude. Grace Ann Waterman, summa cum laude. Jenna Renee Odekirk, magna cum laude. Kylie Corlew, summa cum laude. Elena Renee Manti, cum laude. Jocelyn Ann Brubaker, magna cum laude. Megan Alcorn, summa cum laude. Caitlin A. Cady, summa cum laude. Haley Marie Hannah, magna cum laude. Wesley Joe Hampton, magna cum laude. Joseph Arnold Snyder. Nicholas Jacob Ishu. Lucas R. Dexter, summa cum laude. Anna Michelle Lee, summa cum laude. Carson D. Gardner, summa cum laude. Paige Hardy, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Eisenhower, magna cum laude. Caitlin Z. Schwanke, summa cum laude. Cassie R. Lehman, cum laude. Michaelin Elizabeth Meinzer, cum laude. Max McClelland. Dustin Dennis, cum laude. Dustin is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Allison L. Kramer, magna cum laude. Trevor J. Sanchez de Leon. Sarah Elizabeth Doran, cum laude. Michaela Beth Crum, summa cum laude. Haley J. Hamilton, summa cum laude. Garrett Wayne Gresh, magna cum laude. Faith Dennis, magna cum laude. Shelby Marie Mott, summa cum laude. Haley Victoria Turner, summa cum laude. Jacob Evan Chambers. Rylin Jade Baker, magna cum laude. Mackenzie M. Bernreiter, summa cum laude. Autumn Lynn Prescott, summa cum laude. Madison Marie Gentry. Mackenzie Nicole Ramey, magna cum laude. Eric James Rowe Nistroy. Anna Catherine Reed, magna cum laude. Rachel M. Schelke, magna cum laude. Logan L. Worthing, magna cum laude. Callie Jane DeCourt. Kira L. Cushway, cum laude. Taryn Lee Winter, magna cum laude. Andrea Lee Adicott, cum laude. Brooke Elizabeth Jones, summa cum laude. Haley J. Zwingman, magna cum laude. Haley L. Marsiglio, magna cum laude. J. Worth, magna cum laude. Jamira Chevelle Bates, summa cum laude. Ethan Scott Ells, magna cum laude. Sydney Ray Hunt, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Bree Brown, summa cum laude. Brittany E. Sharpstein, cum laude. Megan Elena Donnelly, summa cum laude. Emily Tretiak, cum laude. Elena A. Combs. Laura Lynn Valier, magna cum laude. Nicolette R. Younglove, magna cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Peel, summa cum laude. Riley N. Weiler, magna cum laude. Carson E. Huber, magna cum laude. Alyssa M. Sacco, summa cum laude.
Please join me in congratulating these candidates. You may be seated.
Hello, I'm Marcia Dittmeyer. I'm the Dean for the Crystal M. Lang College for Health and Human Services. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees or certificates through the College of Health and Human Services please stand? Your goal for a career in health and human services is becoming a reality, and many opportunities are available to you. We are confident you will do well in whatever opportunity you select. The faculty and staff of the College of Health and Human Services are very proud of each and every one of you and wish you the best as you start your career. Please keep us in mind and come back often and join alumni activities. Will the candidates please come forward?
Lily M. Pierkowski, magna cum laude. Mackenzie C. Stomack, cum laude. Alyssa R. Gremskowski, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Maddock, cum laude. Isabella C. Grillo, summa cum laude. Paige Renee Prime, cum laude. Kyle David Krupp, magna cum laude. L. Victoria Shelby, magna cum laude. Alyssa Middleton, magna cum laude. Sarah Jane Pretzer, summa cum laude. Rylin E. Rebel, summa cum laude. Dixie Nicole McNeese, cum laude. Jasmine R. Kerr, cum laude. Lauren M. Gerard, cum laude. Allison E. Simmons, summa cum laude. Katie L. Wellman. Jacqueline Marie Roy. Olivia Marie Iskra, magna cum laude. Allison Blasick. Otto Paul Ernst. Sarah Marie Madison. Caitlin L. Ellish. Jacqueline Elizabeth Nicholson, cum laude. No rush, no rush. Michelle Renee Farrell, magna cum laude. Haley Marie Sirrett, cum laude. Natalie Ann Aldrich, summa cum laude. Madison K. Tuzna, cum laude. Alexa Renee Mort, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Janae Isles, magna cum laude. Sydney N. Martin, cum laude. Maitreya Timon Kennedy, cum laude. Anna Kate Zelkowski. Casey Rice, cum laude. Aspen Elaine Kohler, cum laude. Cameron J. Dusenberry, cum laude. DeAndre Duan Dixon. Jeremy Alonzo Gates. Yeah, got it. Layla Brianna Brogan, magna cum laude. Bogan, magna cum laude. Amoni Ariel Fitzgerald. Imani Ariel Fitzgerald. Marielle Kathleen Lewis, cum laude. Ella Gardner, magna cum laude. Carla Pribola. Whitney Marie Ellison. Hannah D. Van Connet. Emma K. Bell, summa cum laude. Lauren Marie Flaghar, cum laude. Kanaszewski. Allison O. Kanaszewski, magna cum laude. Sierra Marie Berzinski, summa cum laude. Rihanna M. Swinson, magna cum laude. Elena Louise Bayerlein. Brittany Nicole Johnson, cum laude. Trace Donahue. Christian Joseph Rawling. Haley E. Puff. Georgia L. Nye. Michaela A. Van Erp, summa cum laude. Colin J. Cornwell, summa cum laude. Alyssa Rose Mensch, magna cum laude. Caitlin E. Taylor, summa cum laude. Connor D. Sagne. Rayanne M. Rowe. Alexa Renee Cross, cum laude. Josie Ray Butterfield, summa cum laude. Madeline Marie Yanoski, summa cum laude. Noelle Leanne Augustiniak, cum laude. Haley Catherine Murphy. Olivia Mae Krieger. Ariana Lynn Tyson, cum laude. Rakesh Tamang. Brianna Lynn Barr, cum laude. Joanne A. Seafried. Capri Rebecca Ferris, cum laude. Kelly Sarai Schaub, cum laude. Dana Sue Radosa, summa cum laude. Gabrielle T. Matazuski, magna cum laude. Brianne Carr, magna cum laude. Jacob A. Collier, cum laude. Mark R. Rasmus, cum laude. Jacob W. Franz, cum laude. Nicholas Lee LaPratt. Grace Charlene Sloan. Caitlin Sue Leahy. Catherine Marie Tennyson, cum laude. Ashton R. Stewart. Riley M. Zimmer. Jenna Nicole Hine, magna cum laude. Fatima Jaber Al-Tarati. Emily C. Sanders. Brendan Thomas Dale Littlefield. Tyler Robert Champenoy, cum laude. Crystal L. Al-Shakori. Madison Inez Drentlaw. Alexandra Marie Staub. Samantha L. Scheidler. Elizabeth Lorraine Mikalajic. Brooklyn D. Kelly, cum laude. Mariah L. Curtis, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Taylor Falls, magna cum laude. Nicole A. Bragg, cum laude. Alexis J. Gills, cum laude. Sarah Frederick, magna cum laude. Madison P. Sala, magna cum laude. McKenna Jennifer Ruz, magna cum laude. Christian Jean Brylowski, magna cum laude. Kirsten K. Stoddard, cum laude. Riley N. Davis, cum laude. Megan Nicole Stang, magna cum laude. Emily Laverne Beach. Frida S. Chico.
Please join me in congratulating these candidates. You may be seated.
Will all the candidates who've just received their baccalaureate degrees please stand? Upon the recommendation of the faculty by virtue of the authority invested in me by the Board of Control, Saginaw Valley State University, I am pleased and proud to confer upon you all the baccalaureate degrees you have earned with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. Please remain standing.
Before receiving their degrees, undergraduates wear tassels on the right side of their caps. Moving the tassels to the left side is a long-standing tradition during graduation ceremonies. Graduates, as a symbol of your achievement, you may now move your tassel to the left. You have worked hard, you have earned this, and on behalf of us all, I offer you my deep and hearty congratulations to the class of 2023. You may now be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Nick Taylor, and as the Executive Director of Alumni Relations, I want to welcome you to the SVSU Alumni Association. Today's graduates contribute to a network of over 50,000 SVSU alumni. Our alumni make SVSU proud with their significant contributions to our region, state, and the world. Your future contributions will pave the way for a better tomorrow. Please know that SVSU will be there to celebrate with you in your success and to continue to support you throughout your years. You are linked to a worldwide network of supporters and friends, whether you're looking for future career guidance through our Office of Career Services, hoping to connect with a former classmate, or interested in the myriad of benefits our office offers. Please know that your alumni relations professionals are here to help you. Once again, welcome to the Alumni Association, and congratulations to you and all of your family and friends. Thank you.
You know, in the life of a university, this is a really special day. All the hard work, all the commitment, everything that you've done leading up to this day, commencement, walking across the stage, having your name called. We appreciate your commitment to education, your commitment to this university, your commitment to making life better. So thank you all for that. I also want to thank our commencement speaker, Dr. Karen S. Carter, for sharing her journey with us, talking about her life story. Yes, let's applaud her. Her journey inspired us all, led her from Kansas to this place, and our commencement speaker for today, and the inspiring words that she provided to all of us as we move forward. And for you, as you've heard those words and you move forward and you go to stand out, that you remember what she talked about and remember the examples that were led by your faculty, by your staff, and the support that you gave each other. I also want to welcome you to the Alumni Association. I think we look forward to having you as members, coming back, participating, and sharing your wisdom with the next generation of students who will be coming along. We know that your academic journey was not easy. It takes work, it takes dedication, it takes time, but yet you sit here today as shining examples of what that means. So we are so excited for you and the commitment that you have to your education. I think the last thing that I want to say is go Cards!
This concludes today's ceremony. We kindly request that all family and friends remain in place until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the arena. Please rise for the recessional.